All right, we are going to get Steve Action Jackson. There we go. Sorry, Jackson, never sent you the code. I'm interested to see if Steve Action Jackson's Wi-Fi is up to par. And if he got a new computer. Jackson, we're ready when you are. We just set up over here. Sorry, Jackson. I think you're almost here. There he is. I see him. Let's see if his video and his audio are working. Jackson, I see you for 1 second.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Let's see if we can't get this video going. If not, we'll just roll with it. At least we got
Okay.
audio.
Do you have a new computer?
No, I do not. So I'm hoping for the best. We'll see how long it goes before my grand old laptop craps out on us.
All right. Well, if you got audio, let's rock and roll.
All right, let's do this. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 294 of Boogley, Pitted with Action and Manny V. And I want to say thank you for everybody being patient. My computer has been an ongoing issue. It continues on its downward spiral. The day where I take this thing out back and go all office space on it is coming soon.
Please record it. We want to show that live.
Oh, you better believe I'm going to smash the living daylights out of this thing. It served its purpose. You're talking about a 10-year-old laptop that was purchased in Brazil. The fact that it's even functioning somewhat is a minor miracle.
You can do it. Yeah. Yeah, well, it lasted 10 years, and we may have to do a GoFundMe to get you a computer.
Well, the only reason I haven't dropped coin on a new laptop is my main priority was getting a new car, which I accomplished not this past weekend, but the weekend before.
Yeah, I saw your post. Apparently they can deliver cars now like pizza.
Yeah, I ordered my car through the Carvana app on my phone, and they delivered it to my house. It was as easy as ordering a pizza.
What about test driving it and all of that goodness?
I took it for a spin after they dropped it off, but I mean, ordering it through Carvana, I was able to check the Carfax on it. No accidents, single user, only just under 88,000 miles on a 15-year-old car. It's a 2010 Hyundai Elantra. It's nothing fancy. All the reviews were saying it's comfortable, reliable, and practical. I didn't need anything fancy.
One owner, 80,000 miles. That for a 15-year-old car, you got it. You got a deal.
And get this, my down payment, along with the $290 delivery fee, I only put down $690.
Damn. How much freaking what's the percentage on that freaking that loan? 25,000%?
I'm financing $9,600, a monthly car payment of $263. I was hunting for months, waiting for the right deal, looking for a car that would work for, getting me to and from work and driving my mom around. And you know what? As soon as I saw the right one, I pulled the trigger. And the best part was I said nothing to nobody. I played that one close to the vest. And like like my parents didn't know until the morning of. I woke up, got my morning coffee. It's like, hey, can I print something out on your computer? And my pops, opened up his computer for me so I could hit my email and print out my car insurance. And he's like, what's this, a health insurance card? It's like, no, it's my car insurance. My car is being delivered in about an hour.
What?
Manny,
I'm pulling it up right now. There we go.
for uh, for as much as I tend to be very vocal and outspoken on things, the amount of things I play close to the vest, the things I keep quiet on, would astound people. This was one of those things. Nobody knew until an hour before it got delivered in front of my house that I had bought a car.
So good. It looks clean. I mean,
Super
whoever
clean.
was the owner.
I tell you what, I think my mom might have been happier than I was to get the new car. Because the joke has been once I got a car, I was going to be my mother's chauffeur. My father actually went so far as to buy a chauffeur's cap for me.
Nice. So where do you take her? Do you take her to the mall or
Honestly, I just drive around the local area. I use it to drive to and from work. My mom wants to go to Marshall's or the supermarket or wherever. I got no problem driving my mom around. The big reason I came back to North Carolina was one, to get my health in order, but two, to spend time with my family. And, being able to spend time with my mom and drive her around, I'm more than content to use my spare time to, cruise her around so she can do some things and have some semblance of normalcy. Because she can't drive. She's got glaucoma in her eyes. She's got hearing aids. Her health is unfortunately declining. And I'm more than happy to be able to drive her around. The more time I get to spend with my mom, the better. You know this all too well, having lost your mom not too long ago. That time you spend or don't spend, you can't go back and change that.
yeah, I
And
hear you, brother.
and I know you were very close to your mom. You spent a lot of time with your mom, and that's something I really appreciate about you as one of my friends. I know you can understand my desire to spend as much time with my family as possible.
Yeah. Well, stoked for you. Glad you got the car. I'm stoked Mom's is getting her own driving Mrs. or what is it? Yeah, driving Mrs. Daisy.
Driving
Uh,
Miss Daisy, yeah, I'm basically playing Morgan Freeman, the scrawny white guy version.
All right, let's get into it, Jackson.
All right, first and foremost, I want to send out a belated Happy International Bodyboard Day, which was this past Saturday, the first Saturday of the month of November. I hope everybody had an opportunity to celebrate properly and get out in the water and catch a few waves on the boat. And
Yes.
I'm gonna roll right into shout outs because this week's kind of a heavy-hearted shout out. I just heard yesterday that British bodyboarder Sam Buckle passed away.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
Sam has been an integral part of bodyboarding, not only in England, but in Europe itself. Great videographer, a tremendous, tremendous supporter of bodyboarding. I never got to meet him in person, but I was fortunate enough to have multiple conversations with him via Zoom and online. And I cannot emphasize enough how much of a huge loss this is to the international bodyboard community. For those of you who didn't know Sam, he was a big proponent of filming bodyboarding in the UK, and he's going to be sorely missed by many.
Yeah. Yeah. I do remember a couple of conversations with him, but yeah, it, wa- that sucks.
Yeah, it kind of hit me off guard because, as many of you know, I've kind of been out of the loop with technical issues and being in Charlotte, North Carolina right now. But, word hit me yesterday and, it's kind of like a sucker punch. You don't expect somebody to pass so soon. And so when it happens, it's just that much more of a shock to the system.
Yeah, shit. Well, I'll go look up on some of the UK Facebook pages and send out some condolences. Shit.
Excuse me. I need some water.
Shout outs. Are you good with the that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm a hold off too. We'll just freaking leave it at that. And
And that
uh,
was kind of my news as well. Between International Bodyboarding Day and the passing of Sam Buckle, I didn't really have a chance to dig into too much else. But I know there's always plenty of stuff going on in the world of bodyboarding. So, I'm a little short-ended on that this time around, but I'm actually happy that I at least have audio and we can get episode 294 in the books.
yeah,
I am going to do my best to make sure I have a functioning new laptop in time for episode 300. So, we're kind of stumbling through the latter part of the 200s here, but I will, as the saying goes, get my shit together and we will hit 300 in style and move forward from there because 300 is just a milestone. Even though I'm living inland in like central North Carolina, you know, I still have some major plans for 2025. And part of those plans is keeping Bug Life rolling for as long as you continue to be there by my side for it, brother.
awesome. Yeah, I would love to continue this. It's just nice to chat bodyboarding once a week. And I actually do have a couple guys. I did reach out to Amidas Solidaris um, about his championship win. He's your new world champion, and he was all in to do an interview. It's just a matter of timing because he is in Europe. And same with PLC. PLC actually reached out to me and say what's up. And I asked him, I'm like, do you want to catch up on Book Life? And he said yes too. So he's got some plans, big plans up ahead. Even though he narrowly missed. The world title. He was up for contention as well. And also Alexander Montes, the Grom, the junior world champ. I'd love to reach out. I haven't reached out to him yet, but would love to have him. And Maida, uh, the new women's world champ. I would love to do an interview with her, but would love to have you present because I'm not 100% sure, but her English isn't 100%. So when that goes down, I would love to have you present because I know
Well,
you do have some Portuguese.
yeah, my Portuguese continues to get more rusty by the day. Probably about as reliable
Oh,
as my laptop these days, just because I don't use my Portuguese on a daily basis anymore, obviously. And I do my best when I get the opportunity, but it's dwindling down to the point that my Portuguese is almost as bad, not quite, but almost as bad as my Spanish.
okay. I'd
But
still love to have you there.
But
Um,
two things. As long as you continue to do Book Life, I'm down to continue doing Pitted with Action and Manny V. So you know what? Right now, our short-term goal is hitting 300 in style. Long term, I want to see where we're at with episode 600.
all
And
right, let's do it.
talking plans for 2025. I've talked to you about it. Um, I'd actually like to talk about it now, if you don't mind. But
Yeah, why not?
Halloween has always been my favorite holiday, and by default, the day after Dia de los Muertos. has become a favorite holiday of mine. Next year, Halloween is on a Friday. Dia de los Muertos is on a Saturday. So I'm looking to be out in San Diego next Halloween for a Halloween party, a Dia de los Muertos bodyboarding meetup at Tyson Street Park. And then I'm getting tickets for Manny and whoever else wants to throw in and go with to see Dia de los Deftones at Petco Park.
What? All right.
Every year, right after Dia de los Muertos, the Deftones play Petco Park. So I'm looking to make a full-on weekend out of it next October, 2025. Flying in on a Thursday, cruise San Diego zones, hit up a Halloween party, do the bodyboarding meetup on Dia de los Muertos, and then see the Deftones live at Petco Park.
All right. I'm writing this down right now. Just so that it's noted. But action in SD, Dia de los Muertos.
And in the meantime, a quick little personal update. I'm scheduled to see an eye surgeon on November 22nd. And as soon as I'm done with eye surgery, 6 weeks after, I can get back out in the water.
Sweet.
I've been out of the water without a bodyboarding session. Yes. I've been out of the water without a bodyboarding session for about a year now. I cannot wait. I am itching to pull that trigger, bro. And
where would that be time-wise? 6 weeks after
6 weeks, that would be just after the new year. My
right when it's
birthday,
nice and warm in North Carolina.
but I'm going to need time to recoup and train. I haven't been able to swim in chlorinated water. I haven't been in the ocean. I haven't been able to do any rigorous workouts, so I'm completely out of shape. I am going to take 4 months so that on Friday, April 4th, when I turn 50, we can pull a Baja Weekender and a Baja boat trip.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm writing
Baja
that down
boat
too.
trip on Thursday, April 3rd. April 4th, Baja Weekender for my 50th birthday bash.
All right. So
And
Arthur Curtis,
that's going to be my return to the water. I've marked it on my calendar. You just marked it on yours. JG, Big Todd, whoever wants to join in and help me celebrate my 50th birthday and my return to the water after almost a year and a half out of action because of injuries and health issues, by all means, hit us up. Let us know. Let's make this a major thing. I want to celebrate with as many people as possible. And it's not just about me. It's about everybody out there who has been suffering through health issues, battling to recover from injuries. One of the biggest things that stoked me out not too long ago, I saw photos of Rondog Zybel in Hawaii, back on a boat after years of being sidelined from his back injury when he broke his back at the wedge. Holly Reeves and Jade Robles Reeves got him back out in the water. I contacted Ron, had a quick little direct message exchange. That got me so fired up. There's a lot of people that have been keeping the fire lit with me as I battle through these health issues and personal injuries. And this is for everybody out there battling one thing or another. It may take some time, but if you're focused and really want it, you can make it happen. And my goal, to get back out in the water is taking a little longer than I had hoped. But, there's still a lot of people out there keeping me fired up. I cannot say thank you enough. And I really hope I get the chance to go bodyboarding with a lot of people just to celebrate the ability to grab a board, slap on some fins, paddle out and catch a few tasty barrels.
All right, I put it down on the calendar, April 4th weekend. April 4th is a Friday. And yeah, let's make it something big. Maybe do it at Rosarito Pier and have people stay at the hotel and make it kind of like that old school no friends promo that we did there and make it a bodyboarding weekend. I'll talk to Miguel and see what he has, what if he's even able to maybe put together an expression session during that weekend where we can get more bodyboarders from all over San Diego and down into Baja to just show up for a weekend of boog.
No pun intended, but that would be epic.
All right, it's on the calendar.
All right. So, that's my ramblings, news, shout outs, what have you. It's all kind of a mishmash tonight. I'm just stoked to have Pitted up and running again. This layoff with the technical issues, basically my crapped out laptop, you know, even though I don't have video right now, I'm stoked as all hell. When you messaged me to see if we could do Pitted tonight, I was like, oh, hell yeah. I took it as a sign because coincidentally, I happen to be wearing my Do Epic Shit t-shirt on today. And it just seemed like let's do this. It's meant to roll tonight. And yeah,
Hell yeah.
no video on my crap laptop, but at least the audio is held up. And I'm thankful for that, man. I will take, I'll take the small wins where I can get them.
Perfect. Well, you know what? I want to get things rolling. I mean, why not? Arthur Curtis, he's watching right now and a few other people. But once the word gets out, it's going to happen. April 4th weekend, 2025. Action turns 50, boogie weekend in Baja. I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, so that's the game plan. I'll be back in San Diego for my 50th birthday, and I'll be back in San Diego the end of October for Halloween, Dia de los Muertos, and Dia de los Deftones at Petco Park.
Hell yeah. All right.
So,
I'm good with that.
all right. So, for a Monday motivation quote, I don't know who said it, but I saw it in a meme on Facebook, and it's been running through my head all day long. Do not climb mountains so the world can see you, but climb mountains so you can see the world. With that said, 294, we're going to put a wrap on it while I still have audio. Manny, stoked to catch up with you. Love you, brother. I miss you to death. And you know what? We'll catch you guys next week for episode 295. Until then, we're out. Yep.